After almost a month of waiting, New Amsterdam's patient fans were glad to see the return of NBC's medical drama. Although things seemed to be going well for Dr. Max Goodwin, played by Ryan Eggold, and his partner Dr. Helen Sharp, Freema Agyeman, fans couldn't help but anticipate gloom for the couple. Despite some apprehension, the episode titled "Talking About a Revolution" showed Max adjusting well to his new life in London with Helen. The two relocated from New York, where he worked as a medical director in New Amsterdam Medical Center. After meeting at work, the two hit it off and became a couple. Then Helen, who is a Brit, began sharing her desire to move back to London. With Max head over heels in love, he decided to give up everything in New York and relocate with Helen. While the two appeared to get on great, fans predicted Max would be forced to move back to New York after things go sour at New Amsterdam. With his departure, Dr. Veronica Fuentes assumed his role as medical director and automatically began implementing changes. With the addition of new policies, Veronica was making it her mission to undo all of Max's efforts of restoring the hospital's reputation. She was able to secure the position by making promises, which won her votes from the board, and it's likely her takeover could have disastrous effects. Viewers agree things at the New Amsterdam will go on a downward spiral, which will force Max to return, leaving Helen in London. Taking to Twitter, SARA 41970 predicted, "It's going to fall apart with Dr. Fuentes in charge. I see Max and Helen return to New Amsterdam." Chetfers Calder questioned, "So, when are they moving back to New York? They need to go back to New Amsterdam." Alex and Shaquin expressed their disgust for Veronica's actions. "Veronica is heartless. She needs to be put in her place out of New Amsterdam. Such a witch." With Veronica looking to completely erase Max's efforts at the hospital, showrunner David Schellner spoke to Cinema Blend about the character's fate. He explained, "She has remade the whole hospital in her image, and our characters are suffering the worst of it, no doubt. She is running the hospital like a corporation, which, spoiler alert, is how American healthcare is run. Like a corporation, with special interests from the pharmaceutical companies and special interests from lobbyists. And what's great about what we're doing in London is we're juxtaposing a corporate American healthcare system with a socialist one, where healthcare is a human right. Where healthcare is a guarantee as opposed to crapshoot and a winner-take-all wealthy elite system that we have here," David concluded. Veronica's arrival in the earlier episodes of Season 4 came with members of staff getting fired, and where she tried to take advantage, Max was there to stop her. However, with his departure and the fact she has no rivals, it's likely viewers will see Max return to New York sooner than later to restore the hospital, and with Helen taking on a new role, he may go back on his own. After all, it's what he was initially hired to do, and despite the controversy of some of his decisions, he successfully restored New Amsterdam Medical Center.